Celebrate the music and sounds that define our city with the Sounds Like Portland Festival. We're in the midst of the weeks-long festival, and there are still plenty of shows to see. With me now is David Dansmeyer with the Oregon Symphony. Welcome.
Hi.
So tell us more about the festival.
Yeah, I think the festival is the culmination of many years where we focused more on Portland composers and Portland music. And so it's a 3-week festival where we really want to highlight what this community is about in terms of what it sounds like Portland.
Yeah.
And, you know, we play on stage as the Oregon Symphony, but we also partner. We have, like, in 2 days, we have the Resonance Ensemble and Fiona Music playing music by Portland composers and young Portland composers. So it's a bit of everything for everybody, hopefully.
Yeah, very cool. Why did you want to bring together such a wide spectrum of musical voices?
I mean, the way I grew up in my family, we listened to all kinds of music. And so I think, you know, a wide variety of music was always, it's kind of in my blood, is my interest. I don't really believe in separation of musical styles. Okay. I think, you know, there is just great music out there. And so in Portland, I think we have a lot of various voices. And, you know, it's just great to highlight that, isn't it? A little bit for everybody.
Oh, for sure. So what do you think this festival says about Portland's performing arts scene?
Well, I think the festival hopefully says about Portland's performing arts scene that it's well alive and very vibrant. I think we are in a golden era, basically. There are so many composers living here that are really renowned all over the United States. And I think there are, like I said, diverse voices who express themselves in different ways. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful time to be in Portland. Really, it is.
Wow, cool. What are some of the specific events coming up that you're looking forward to?
So, I mean, from my point of view, I will be on the main stage with Storm Larch, the 7 Deadly Sins from Vile, and she does that so remarkably well. And then we have David Schiff, a commission, a new world premiere of a jazz piano concerto from our own David Schiff here from Portland, and Daryl Grant, the jazz legend, will play that. I'm really looking forward in that concert. Alejandro Belchic, who is only 16, I think he's now. He's a really, really fascinating up-and-coming young composer, and he wrote a new piece for us that is a very, very good piece. Spoiler alert here. And then I like that we're pairing with Chatter PDX, that is run by our principal clarinet James Shields and his wife Emily and Trevor, one of our cellists. So they do a couple of things, and then Gabe Kahane. And personally, I look very much forward to Caroline's Concert Crawl. So that will be on one day, all of Caroline Shaw's string quartets. I really love her music in different venues around Portland.
So fun.
Yeah,
so
it's an interesting.
See like a bar crawl, right?
Yeah,
like
it's
you go to one,
exactly.
go to the other.
Exactly,
oh,
absolutely. So that's the behind the reasoning behind it.
Yeah, super fun. So you mentioned that this festival combines several different musical styles. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know, can you talk about some of those examples? And then obviously you enjoy that because that's how you grew up. But what is it like to kind of be putting these things together in a professional setting for audiences? Yeah,
it was. I think it was quite exciting for us to put that together. It was a lot of work, and I want to give a big shout out to the entire team of the Oregon Symphony. I think it was a lot of work for everybody, and it was put together wonderfully by the entire team. From my perspective, I think as we started planning that, is we looked around and we said, like, okay, what sounds like Portland, and let's think in a little bit bigger picture. And so, you know, we had last weekend Esperanza Spalding, and then we have the Goonies' 40th year anniversary, and like I said, you know, Storm Larch singing the 7 Deadly Sins, and then we have singer-songwriter Gabe Kahane. So I think there is a little bit of everything, and that was the purpose, to say, okay, Portland doesn't have just one sound, right? Portland sounds like many different people and many different styles. I think that's also one of the great things that I love about Portland.
Yeah. Is this a gateway to seeing the Oregon Symphony maybe in a more traditional way?
I think it definitely is. There is also a chance, since we're out in the communities, for example, the Resonance Ensemble will play in the Benson High School, and then Gabe Kahane's evening will be in the Alberta Arts District. So if you're living close to that, you can just walk there. But I will say that the Oregon Symphony is, I think, very, very welcoming. So I think anything we do in the entire year is a good entryway. And yeah, I think people don't need to be afraid at all. They don't need to know anything about music. It's our job to make people excited and to give them a good time in our concert hall.
Yes, you made me excited about this festival.
Oh, good.
It sounds fun. So how can people learn more and get tickets?
Yeah, you can go on our homepage, www.orsymphony.org, and that should be very easy. It's highlighted, so you can very easily click yourself to the ticket.
Yes, exactly. It's right there on your screen. Thank you so much for stopping by today.
Thank you for having me. Really appreciate it. Thank you.